Hi, my name's Clive and welcome to Discus Fish at Waratah Lodge.
Hi everybody, once again a big apology for me seemingly vanishing for a few months. I've not done anything on YouTube since late last year, as you probably well know. I did mention in one of my last blogs last year that we were very busy with our B&B. We had a brilliant year. However, I've been working day and night since then on a secret project, and you'll see in the video coming up exactly what I've been up to. I'm glad subscribers still are regularly coming back, as well as a lot of large new ones. I had a couple of questions, one of which was referring the clown loach cleaning the tanks out. Unfortunately, I lost where the question came from, so my apologies to whoever it was. They wanted to know if they could put clown loach with goldfish. As goldfish are cold water and the clown loach need 25 to 30 degrees, I would suggest this may not be a good idea. Secondly, Paul Madfish, a regular to the site, asked me what happened to the main tank and the fry that we had back in June last year. If you remember, we had 2 lots of fry. Well, thanks for keeping in touch, Paul. Watch the upcoming video and I think this will answer all your questions. And I do promise to try harder this year to post some more stuff so as not to let you guys and gals down. And I do really appreciate the support that you give me. So let's have a look at the video, and I'll tell you about the project as we go. Well, here we go, my special project, if you like. I have been completely rebuilding the fish room. The original tank is the 2.5 metre white cabinet in the middle, still with its own RO. Tank 5 is still original. All the plants, bogwood, sand have all been done away with, too much cleaning. I did, however, give the big new tank a nice new glass sump. The old one was actually made of acrylic and it was starting to twist out of shape, so got rid of that, built a nice glass one. Ahead here is tank 4, which is completely new, and to the right is tank 5. Both of those are plumbed up to that sump there below, brand new sump, all running with K1. So both of those are new. Well, the tank 4 is new, and this tank 5 here is one of the original tanks. These guys here, they've been fighting over territory and partners and everything else, so what I've done is I've temporarily partitioned them off so they can sort themselves out. Some of these guys here you may recognise, some of the original guys, and for the benefit of Paul, if you look at these what appear to be yellow stroke cream snake skins, they are in fact the fry from back in June. So as you can see, they've grown a bit. They seem to have a tint of cobalt because Dad in fact was a cobalt, so a bit unusual, something different, but quite nice fish. Now we go on to tanks 6 and 7. These are totally brand new. Obviously, I think from what you can see, it's pretty obvious what they're there for. I'm going to use them purely for breeding tanks. And in fact, Murmur and Nemo there, they've got some eggs on there they're looking after. And tank 6 and 7 actually also share a brand new sump. So what I've tried to do is pair them up with sumps underneath. I could have built one big sump and done the whole lot, but in case of any problems with disease and stuff, it lessens the chance of it spreading. So there's the sump there, and that feeds tanks 6 and 7. In the centre there you can see the 2 control valves to slow the water flow right down when spawning. and also when the babies are gone free swimming. So previously I've tried breeding with tanks which had black silicon corners and stuff, and the babies went to this in preference to mum and dad, so we didn't do very well there. We lost a few chances of new babies, so looking forward to breeding with these new ones. Okay, this is tanks 1 and 2. Again, Paul, more of the babies. We had over 100, so I've sort of shared them out in size really. In these tanks you'll see that's the sump, by the way, which feeds tank 1 and 2. That's a brand new sump. Well, I say a new sump, it was in fact one of the old tanks. I partitioned it and converted it, so that came into good use. And the actual tanks themselves, I think I picked those up. One I got for nothing, and I think one I bought at the local tip for, I think I gave them £10 for it. So two nice cheap tanks there, and some nice happy babies. In all the tanks I've typically used these white siphon type outlets. If you look in the centre there of tank 2, you can see a white pipe with slots in it, as you'll see in all the tanks, and the small pipe there at the front is actually feeding the tank. How these siphon filters, these siphon outlets work, I'm going to have to do a blog or something specifically on these, so you can actually understand the principles of how they work. But as you can see, there's not a drop of muck in the tank. They absolutely keep it spotless, so no more messy canister filters to clean every day. All I usually have to do now is wipe the bottom of the tanks in glass with a nice sponge to remove the film build up, and that's about it really. And what I'll do is I will do a blog on how to make and set up these siphon filters and the principle of how they work. So there you go guys, that's all those tanks in the fish room. I've still got 2 tanks in the lounge, and I've still got another 2 tanks in the dining room, but I'll do a bit on those later on. So there you go. There's the little guys in there looking after the eggs. The other 2 have been cleaning the comb. So I'll just leave you to watch the end of this, and then I'll tell you a little bit more in a second. Well, there you go guys. As you can see, I have been busy. It was a lot of work, but now there's minimal cleaning, just a couple of baskets and some filter pads to wash out, and just wipe the glass over. I think that was all overall time well spent. If you've got any questions, as always, let me know. And for those who may not know, our B&B is on Hayling Island next to Portsmouth. So if anyone is local and wants to pop in for a coffee and a chat, just get in touch. And if you should fancy a long weekend talking about discus, you can always book a room for the weekend and bring the missus or the girlfriend. And if you are here to talk about fish, you'll get some discount off a room. And the B&B number is coming up next. So hope you found this interesting, enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.